Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. This is the Bridge of Flowers in Shelburne Falls. It's a lot like Eden. Hey, so imagine all of this anorexia, bulimia, fixation on weight. You know, what we don't realize when we're doing that kind of stuff is that everything we're afraid of is it's a ruse, it's a lie. You know, we're like, oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself if I'm just radiantly dressing, you know, in a way that shows my body, or I'm going to never be loved, really fully loved. I'm going to be seen as somebody who doesn't have self-control. These are the kinds of things that are actually the opposite because of what it's actually like to be chubby. Now, I can say this because I've been a chubby girl now for a couple years, and other times in my life for longer than that. And I have so many benefits to share with you from the chubby girl story. So, and some of it is that, you know, for one thing, this thing about not being lovable. It's true that there are certain guys that only go for skinny women, and if you're fixated on those guys, you're going to feel like something's wrong. But there are so many men, most of them, like my Latin friends tell me, Eve, white guys are the only guys in the world who don't like chubby women. All the men all over the world love women as we are, love curves, love the feeling of a woman on top of their body, because then they can, you know, feel her amazingness. Look at this beautiful panoramic view. So here we are on the Bridge of Flowers, darling, and what we need to do is cross that bridge across the waters, you know, of our fears. And this is a bridge of flowers. This is a bridge of self-love where you start realizing, okay, it's difficult to get dressed in the morning, right? Because the beautiful clothes they're only making for younger women. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say younger. I mean, okay, we get bigger as we're older. That's why that slipped out. But they're only making for these skinny women or even just teenagers, the really beautiful clothes. So I just started making my own. Like this I'm wearing, the skirt I'm wearing, everything I wear, basically I've doctored up. I've cut it, I've adjusted it so that I can wear beautiful things too. So if you take away that whole thing of like, oh God, I've got to lose weight to ever dress beautifully, it's a real drag, you know, because it'll take forever. It'll never happen, and they're never going to make clothes that have curves. And not in America, they just make clothes for these stick figures. So we got to get our clothes overseas. We got to get them in places, in exotic lands where they love women as they are. Okay, think of all of these advantages. So you come into a room, you're a little bit bigger, and you take up more space, and you're taken more seriously. Okay, yeah, you have more authority when you're bigger. You have the men who are attracted to you tend to actually like women and lushness, so they don't want you to be less feminine, less juicy, less emotional, less sensual. They're attracted to you because they like that kind of stuff and they can handle it. Okay, these are good reasons to stay chubby. Get chubby, eat more. The other thing is food. Food is so incredible to eat what you want and how you want to eat in your life. Oh my goodness, it's a joy. It's a joy, girlfriend, especially if you don't go trashing and unloving yourself. I mean, when we get depressed, our weight feels like it's full of self-hate, and maybe it has been. So the trick is to have your weight be full of self-love, because everything you've eaten has been a delight to eat, has been just a total joy to, you know, taste. What else can we say? There's so many advantages to being a chubby girl. When you walk down the street, you sway. When you go through your day, you're more grounded. Yes, weight grounds us. Sacred feminine energy is stored in a lush body that's replenished with lots of water and incredible food. Sacred feminine energy. You know, when people look at you, they think, ah, nourishment. They're like, oh no, he's thinking about a mama. He's thinking about sucking on my boobs. Well, maybe, but maybe in a sexy way too. All right, so there is some of the mama archetype that is really annoying that goes along with the weight, and that's so annoying, because you don't want to have to be people's mamas just because you are voluptuous. So, but we can maneuver around that. You know, when people are expecting stuff like that and treating us like their therapists, we can just cut it short and just even say that to them. I'm not your therapist. I don't even want to be, and I'm bored. You know, when you talk that way, hey, don't talk to me about your other girlfriends. Just talk about how you love me. Because I don't feel like being in the friend zone today. Even if we're never going to be lovers, I feel like feeling romantic. So that means we got to connect about us, who I am, who you are, here and now. Okay, so check it out. You start feeling that there's all these advantages to the weight, and now you're not trying to diminish yourself. You're actually thinking, how can I make myself grander, more queenly, more proud, and in my bigness. You know, when my daughter was a tiny little baby, I called her Biggie, because her spirit was so big. Her nickname was, hey, Biggie, because if that baby was in the room, the entire room was full of the baby's personality and her heart and her joy and her mind, you know. So why don't we be Biggie? Let's just be Biggie. All right, there are a lot of advantages, girlfriend, to being a chubby girl, and I am actually having a hard time with the motivation for my dance practice, which was like the idea was to slim down and get more athletic, because that's another side of me, this athlete side that's not active at the moment when I'm super chubby. But you know, I'm really dealing with what I'll have to give up, and so take my advice, try it out, try allowing yourself to delish yourself, to pulchritude yourself, to fill up with that feminine elixir of lusciousness. All right, that's my challenge to you, my darling. Love life, love life.